What's going on, y'all? It's your main man, Mega Microphone, growing out the main. It's my 3-year, 2-month dread update. Let's get it, y'all. I started my dreads the day after Christmas in 2017, back when the most salt you saw on the internet was from Salt Bay. Glad we're in 2021 and banging in this year. Time's been flying. Time has been flying. Let me tell you about it. What products do I use in my hair? The same products as the last update. If you haven't seen that, check it out after you watch this video. I'll just go tell you what they are now. Coconut oil, tea tree oil, olive oil, and just a little bit of water every day. And when I wash my hair, I use the Dr. Bronner's shampoo. And I have 2 bottles of those. That's been lasting me my whole journey. Get 1 bottle, you should be good for a while. Not unless you just do a lot of washing, or you're just really dirty, or you just don't wash your hair at all, which I don't understand why you would do that. Some people still do that, you know. My maintenance actually has stayed the same as well. Last year I went like 7 months without a retwist, or 8 months without a retwist. That's the longest I had ever gone. Not doing anything in my hair besides just like washing it and spraying it with water, but not much separation or anything like that. This year, I think I'm gonna go every 2 months for a retwist, or every 3 months with a retwist, just to kind of see how that quarterly or thirdly type of format works out to maintain my hair. But yeah, as far as retwists go, at least once a month, but like I'm trying to stretch it every 2 months to 3 months. I don't think I'm gonna do 6. I don't think I'm gonna do 7 or 8 months again yet, just because I gotta make sure I actually separate my hair properly and do that semi-freeform or whatever that was. Do that method correctly, because last time I just didn't really separate as I should have. So I want to try again, maybe like my 4-year to 5-year, maybe do like a 1 year no retwist thing. But this year, every 2 months I'm gonna try to retwist my hair, or every 3 months retwist my hair, and just see how that does. Still giving the roots a good break. So the changes that I've noticed to my hair since the last update, I did a retwist on my 3-year. I did retwist my hair, and that was like my last official retwist. And I forget if I styled it. I gotta go back and look, but I did retwist my hair, do like a more proper one. After my 3-year 11 month, I did a proper separation and retwist, and then I did braids, but changes since then. It seems like my perimeter dreads are getting a lot thinner. On the perimeter of my head. So I've been starting to combine most of my perimeter dreads together, and I think I'm just gonna combine all of them. If you don't know, the hair in your perimeter is finer than the hair in the middle and like the top of your head and stuff. So those dreads over time will usually thin out, just based off how much you retwist or don't retwist, or if the hairs are going into the lock or not into the lock. A lot of factors. So that's one change I've noticed, is my dreads and my perimeter are thinning, but because of that, I've just been combining more. So that's the one change, is combined dreads. You might be able to see that little combined dread up there too, that little 3-strand twist, 2-strand twist thing. Yeah, that's one main change. Perimeter of my dreads, not thinning, but they seem thin to me, and I want thicker dreads and healthier dreads for a long period of time, because it's the point now where I'll accidentally pull on it sometimes and I feel like it's about to just rip out, because they're so thin. I do want to dye my hair a color. I'm not sure what color yet, but I have kind of talked to my girlfriend and other people on like the order I would do it in. But once I can figure out what color exactly I want to dye it first, I'll let you guys know as soon as possible. And then that'll be the main change I think this year, is just me playing around with some colors. Again, not too much, because I don't want like my hair to fall out and stuff, but I'm gonna do it safely. But yeah, expect some color probably around April, May, summertime. I'm gonna be coloring some of these. Not sure how or when or what, but expect that as the main change. Other than that, don't plan on doing any changes besides combining a few more dreads and the colors, and you'll be the update on that stuff. So those are all the changes that will be happening in the future, of my future plans and goals. So the pros and cons of having dreads. Being 3 years in, I feel like the pros outweigh the cons, and if any. If you think about cons of dreads, I mean, think the cons of anything, but I just think it's how you view it and your perspective on it. So my pros of having dreads, I feel the most me I've ever felt in my life. These were definitely for me. I did dreadlock, so I just didn't know. I know there's no one along here, I just didn't know how, but this was the way for me to go. Might be the way for you. If not, you can try it out, and then always comb them out or cut it off and start over. Something else, but that's just my personal view. This is the best way I can express myself. That's a main pro for me, is expressing myself, and these help me do that a lot. With the styles, the colors you can do, just the versatility of it, and just showing you have commitment. I don't know, that just shows me express myself and shows that I can commit to something at least. Other pros, people like the dreadlocks. People like the way they look. People just like dreads. When I was a kid, I like looking at dreadlocks, especially people who had dreads like that with the belly button. I was like, how do they get their hair that long? I just didn't understand. And even now, thinking about it, it just still takes a long time, because I'm only 3 years in and they barely touch my shoulders now. So I got a long way to go before I even get to like the belly or waist. But like, I just want that look, and people just looking at my hair and be like, whoa, you got some nice hair. Get complimented. Those are pros for me. Get some compliments on your hair and stuff. In the winter, if your hair's long enough, it can be a good ear cover or a neck cover and keeps you warm. That's pro to me. But in the summer, as a con, it gets hot. It gets really, really hot. So I just got one tied up, and my hair's in this awkward phase right now where it's long to put in a ponytail, but not long enough to kind of put in a stable ponytail that can stay there when I train and stuff. And then it's also not long enough to be put in a bun or anything like that. And again, just barely gets the ponytail. But I think after this retwist, it'll be in there a little bit easier. But yeah, those are the cons for me. It just gets really hot. And also, if you don't wear a bonnet at night or anything to like keep it up or out the way when you're sleeping, it will get snagged on. It will get pulled on. And I also got a little kitten who likes to play with them too, so I definitely gotta wear my bonnet at night. And also sometimes they'll get snagged on like Velcro. Gym is a very specific situation. But I work at a gym, a gymnastics gym, man, the mats are Velcro because everything like sticks to each other. But sometimes if I'm laying down and do something, I'll come up and my dreads will be stuck to the mat. So now I have to kind of like just carefully rip it off and just pull it, because it's just, this is like what Velcro sticks to. So Velcro is a no-no. Cons, stay away from Velcro because that shit will fuck you up. Pros and cons of dreadlocks, yo. All right. If you are still watching, I greatly appreciate it. Let's go get on to the views of the dreadlocks. If you made it this far, I appreciate you watching. Comment down below what color I should dye my dreads when I do dye them in the future. Release a like for every dread that's been locked up. Comment hashtag Mangled if you support the channel. Stay mangled, stay locked. Take it easy, y'all. Peace. Now, I promise I ain't gonna disappear for like another month or two this time. I'll be back in like a week. Aren't you glad I'm back? Aren't you glad I'm back?